2021 Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo. Starting at $115,000 EST. Overview. The 2021 Porsche Taycan Cross Turismo will combine the high-voltage performance of the company's electrifying Taycan sedan with the stylish practicality of a station wagon. While the long-roof version is still awaiting production, we can assume, based on its brother's prowess, that the Cross Turismo will have blistering fast acceleration, game-changing charging capability, and the driving characteristics of a sports car. Its cabin will mirror the high-class and high-tech space inside its sedan counterpart, but the wagon will benefit from increased cargo space and boast a more distinct aesthetic. Porsche could also offer an off-road-ready version of the 2021 Cross Turismo, similar to the cladded and lifted Mission E concept that we've driven. What's new for 2021? Although Porsche confirmed a while back that it would indeed build the Cross Turismo, we haven't heard much about it since. Instead, we've been preoccupied with the release of the regular Taycan, which has lived up to the hype. Since that wagon variant will be essentially the same car, albeit with a longer roof and more cargo space, we have high expectations for when it eventually goes into production, presumably at the end of 2020. Pricing and which one to buy. Fours. $115,000, EST. Turbo. $150,000, EST. Turbo S. $190,000, EST. Porsche has been pretty predictable when it comes to trim levels and pricing hierarchy, and while we anticipate that the Cross Turismo lineup will align with the regular Taycans, we don't know that for sure. Currently, the all-wheel drive Taycan 4s is the cheapest model available in the sedan's lineup, at just over $105,000. But we've heard that Porsche is developing a less expensive Taycan that will feature rear-wheel drive. We figure that pricing may carry over to the long-roof variant, too. Engine, transmission, and performance. The Taycan Cross Turismo will be motivated exclusively by electricity. It will also share a chassis and electrical components with the sedan. As noted earlier, the latter is currently available with all-wheel drive only, though a rear driver is in the works. It's powered by two electric motors, one at the front and one in the back. Together, they generate peak outputs that range between 522 horsepower, on the base Taycan 4s, and 750 ponies, on the Turbo S. However, Porsche allows you to access that full power for only 2.5 seconds at a time, so as to prevent the drivetrain from overheating. One of the most interesting elements of the Taycan is its two-speed transmission on the rear axle, a first for an EV. In our testing, it helped the Taycan Turbo S rocket to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds, making it one of the quickest cars we've ever tested. What's more, unlike normal EVs, which get slower as their battery charge depletes, the Taycan provides consistent performance. We expect the Cross Turismo to inherit these same traits and be as fun to drive as the regular Taycan. Range, charging, and battery life. When we first started speculating about the Taycan Cross Turismo, we predicted it would have a driving range that would exceed 300 miles. However, that was before the EPA released its range rating for the Taycan sedan, which falls far short of that initial estimate. However, we have put the Turbo S through our 75 mph highway fuel economy test and found that Porsche's EV was more efficient in the real world than its government rating suggests. Since the Cross Turismo will share the sedan's 800-volt architecture, we expect the wagon will have a similar all-electric range and the ability to charge its battery from 5 to 80% in as little as 22.5 minutes. Of course, that requires using an 800-volt DC fast charger, which are currently much less common than the typical 400-volt chargers. Fuel economy and real-world MPG. While neither the EPA nor Porsche has announced fuel economy ratings for the upcoming Taycan Cross Turismo, we expect its estimated electric driving range will be similar to its sedan counterparts, that is, between 192 and 203 miles, depending on trim level. Once we know the actual ratings and have a chance to test the electrified station wagon on our highway fuel economy route, we will provide an update. Interior, comfort, and cargo. While there are hints of Porsche's sports car history inside its electric sedan, namely a start button on the left side of the steering wheel, there's also a host of modern high-tech elements, such as a digital gauge cluster. We expect the Taycan Cross Turismo to have a full roster of luxury amenities and an extensive list of personalization options. The wagon will likely offer either a 2+2 seating configuration or a 5-seat setup, with the latter adding a small center seat in the back row. In addition to the Taycan's front trunk and useful interior cubby storage, the Cross Turismo should offer more rear cargo space than its sedan sibling. Infotainment and connectivity. Expect to see all the Taycan's interior tech translated to the long roof model. That means a curved digital gauge cluster, a 10.3-inch touchscreen housed in the middle of the dashboard, and a vertically mounted 8.4-inch touchscreen integrated into the center console. We expect Porsche will offer a 10.3-inch passenger-side touchscreen as well as other desirable features, such as Apple CarPlay compatibility, Android Auto is not supported, built-in navigation, and a Wi-Fi hotspot. Safety and driver assistance features. The 2021 Taycan Cross Turismo hasn't been crash tested by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, or the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, IIHS. We anticipate the electrified station wagon to offer the same assortment of standard and optional driver assistance technology as the regular Taycan, including automated emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, and lane keeping assist. Warranty and maintenance coverage. Based on the coverage that Porsche provides for the Taycan's electrical components, we expect the Cross Turismo to inherit the same policies. The company's protection periods are competitive with those of other luxury automakers, and its high-voltage battery warranty ranks as one of the best on the market. Limited warranty covers 4 years or 50,000 miles. Electrical components covered for 8 years or 100,000 miles. No complimentary scheduled maintenance.